What is going on YouTube? This is M&M Gaming. Welcome to another Toxic Tuesday video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys number 10, which is going to showcase one specific person that was very toxic. This is probably going to be the finale for you guys, but really excited to show you guys this. Now, one of the things I wanted to tell you guys is they actually updated Xbox and they actually changed the way the messages are. So now you have more than one option for your messages. You have a chat column. That's going to give you all your personal chats that you have with people, including friends and most likely randoms that you actually respond to. Now, as I was saying, this is mainly for your friends, but what happens is anybody that randomly messages you that's not on your friend list, it's going to go to message requests, which is down here. So the message requests will actually go to that column, because what happens is if you don't respond, they don't go into your regular chat column. It goes into this chat column, because what happens is you can actually turn this chat column, if you guys can see this, it says there's an on and off button right there. So you can turn that on and off so that when people that aren't on your friend list message you, it won't even notify you. It'll just show up here, but it won't even continue spamming. It won't continue showing like the notification or any of that sort of thing. Now you have a new chat option right here as well. And you have messages from Xbox, which used to be there anyway. So they actually, the main thing is they added these two new columns. They used to just be chats. I think new chat was there possibly and messages from Xbox Live, but they actually did add message requests. So that's pretty cool, because now you don't have to deal with random people once you've blocked them or once you've messaged them, or I mean once they messaged you. You don't have to keep seeing that in your regular chat feed. The chats column will only show the chats that you respond to or that you communicate with people with. Because if they're the only ones messaging you and you're not responding back, it's not going to go into your main column. It's going to go into message requests, because it's not going to allow them to get. It's almost like Instagram, which is kind of cool. So anyway, I'm going to be showing you guys. We have two people here. We have this is the same person, but we have Evil Queen 65111, 3 ones. So Evil Queen 65111. Second account that he used was called 20 Pizza 164. Now, this person was very toxic. Okay, so let me just start out by telling you guys what happened. I was playing as the killer. I was playing as a trapper. This was on the kindergarten map. Now it's all coming back to me. I was playing on the kindergarten map. They were, just as the game started, I was about to go straight to my hex because I have hex ruin. Just as I was about to get to my hex ruin, on my way there, I found the killer shack. So I put a trap at the window. As soon as I did that, go straight over to the hex. I see that there's someone working on it. Just as they're working on it, I come as fast as I can. I hit them, and just as I hit them, they start, running away. And it didn't show that the hex got destroyed until about 2 seconds after the fact, after they stopped destroying it and after they moved away. So I'm not really sure, what happened there, but somehow it got destroyed, whatever the case is, and I had injured them. So they actually stopped. They started teabagging. I knocked them down, threw them on the hook. I pretty much just camped them. But I wouldn't even say that I really camped them, because there was somebody in the house, in the second-story house in the kindergarten map. They were right there. I could see them through the window. I put a trap at a pallet right in front of the house, and then just as I turn around, there's another person coming to get her off the hook. I hit them, and then I chased them away, and then I see that the other person's coming to get her off the hook. I pull them off, because they tried to get her off the hook. I pulled them off, threw them on the ground, and then I went and I actually found the second person that tried to get them off. I found them, I knocked them down, and the fourth person actually DC'd that I didn't even see in the game. At this point, they DC'd. And then there's only one person on the hook, which just killed themselves on the hook. Other two people, I pick one of them up, start taking them to the hook. What happened was I decided to get the first person that I knocked down, that I pulled off the person. So I take them to the hook, I take them over to a hook. I hook them. They get off the hook somehow. As I'm coming back to get the other person off to get the other person on the hook, they get off the hook. Either way, just to give you guys a little bit of a, just clear this up, I killed everybody. Whichever way it happened, because basically I hooked the first person, right, they died. Nobody got them off the hook. The second person I pick up, I put them on the hook, they escape the hook, I find them again, knock them down, throw them back on the hook, I find the third person, whatever, everybody ended up dying. One person DC, 3 people died. Now this person got very toxic, and I'm going to start out by showing you guys. So this conversation doesn't have any messages, because I was just responding to them. I joined their party. They kept inviting me to a party. And just as the game, this is the person that was playing as the Jane, which destroyed my hex. They invited me to a party, right? And I was just responding through text, because I don't have a mic. I do have a mic, but it doesn't work right. It doesn't work right. So I usually just message people when they invite me to their party, unless I can do the Xbox app. So what happened was they kept inviting me to their party. This Evil Queen person that was in the game. Once I joined the party, they invited me like 3 or 4 times. I realized that they weren't in the party. Only this person, which was 20 Pizza, was in the party. So I kept leaving and joining, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. then I figure out this 20 pizza is Evil Queen. Now, what this person had to say in the party, which I'm going to say word by word to the best of my ability, is, they basically just kept telling me, of how I was the one being, upset because they destroyed my hex and I was camping and blah, 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 whatever. But I wasn't camping, first of all, because everybody was near the person, and one person even DC'd, and they were the only ones there. So obviously, it doesn't help me to just go away from that area when everybody's right there. That's just stupid. So yeah, I camped you because everybody's right there. So that doesn't make any sense. That's kind of like a reverse, just trying to come at me for nothing. So basically, I got them on the hook, and they ended up dying. And like I said, they were teabagging, so it kind of frustrated me. They thought they were all slick, and they basically just thought they were going to get that one off me, and they were going to destroy the hex, and they were going to escape, and they were going to do this, and they were going to do that. So I basically just, I was going to camp them anyway. I'll be honest with you, I was going to camp her anyway, but they were already there anyway, so it didn't really make a difference. They could have been doing gens, but they didn't. So one of the main things I was trying to figure out, I messaged them. I'm like, why are you like, what is this account you're using? Why aren't you on your main account? And basically, they just responded by saying, which I kind of assumed at this point, I already knew that it was probably because this person was banned, this Evil Queen that I was playing with, and they were using a secondary account just to message me. Now, they did confirm that theory that I had, because what they said was, I'm using and they were in the party talking. Don't remember, they were in the party talking. I was responding back through the messages on their conversation, but they were in the party talking, and they basically, this is what they said. So they literally said along the lines of, I have to talk shit to people like you, and I have to play with people like you, and I got banned on that account because I have to deal with shit players like you and this and that, and so I'm gonna do it on this account, whatever. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, bro, you basically just screwed yourself over at this point, because not only are you already banned, this Evil Queen, which I played with, is already banned, but now that didn't stop them from not doing this. They're actually doing it on this account now. And so now they're going to get striked on both these accounts. I hope it's this account. I don't really care about this 20 pizza. I mean, he's not going to use this account. This account doesn't even have any G's anyway. This account has like how many gamer score? 300 gamer score. He probably just uses that on like as a guest account. This is his main account because there's 12,000 G's. So he's literally over here, talking shit, and he's over here, literally admitting that he's banned, currently banned. That's why he's on this account, and I already knew that, because why would you be in another account doing that when you're on this one? Now, the only thing that I was kind of confused about is he was in the party with this account, but both these accounts were online, showing that they were on Dead by Daylight. So I'm a little bit confused about that. Maybe he has two Xboxes. I'm not really sure, because how could you be on the game with two accounts if one of the accounts is signed in playing and the other one's in the party? There's no way to do them at the same time. You have to sign into one account at a time on your Xbox, unless you're on the Xbox app. But if you're on the Xbox app, there's no way for that to make any sense for you to be on the game, because how would you be on the game if you're on the Xbox app? So that's why I was a little bit confused. Sorry about the camera not staying straight. So again, like I said, this person, they've been banned previously because of God knows what, and I can kind of assume that it's probably because of the same situation. But here they are again doing the same thing. They didn't learn the lesson. They're over here trying to, message me on this account. And they even admitted to it. I wish I had it on film, because they were talking in the party. I probably could have filmed it. So, very toxic person. They were just talking shit all the way around. I couldn't even tell. I literally could not tell if it was a guy or if it was a female or a male. I could not tell, because literally the person sounded like a transgender. Maybe they were originally a guy, or maybe they were originally a girl, but they were trying to act like a guy. I really don't even know at this point, honestly. Like, they just had that weird tone, like, they were, almost like a prostitute. You know what I mean? I don't even know, honestly. Like, it's almost like that one GTA, like, prostitute or whatever strip club that's like, kind of a trans. I don't even know, honestly. I'm not even gonna get into all that, but I mean, it's pretty pathetic, honestly, to tell you guys. I mean, this person was very toxic, and I mean, I really was just, I mean, this video had to happen, because I've never seen anything like that. The person's banned on an account, and then, well, I think I may have seen this one other time, because it wasn't the same situation though. They just messaged me on like 2 or 3 different accounts, because maybe they were all different people, but they all had the same gamer tag with different clans, so never mind, just forget about that. But this person is literally banned, and then they didn't learn their lesson. They're gonna still take more risks and harass and do this to other people when they're already banned, just so that they can increase their sentence on their ban. I mean, that's ridiculous, because I mean, I'm sure this person's gonna get some sort of extension on their ban, or some sort of further punishment, because that's ridiculous. I mean, he's over here harassing me, and he's over here with 2 accounts anyway. And I mean, that's literally, you can't just like, that's a loophole that he's doing. And I've done it before, don't get me wrong. I've done this loophole when I got banned once or twice in the past. I've used this loophole, but I don't use this loophole to sit here and message other people on a second. Who has the time for that? I'm gonna go message someone. I mean, imagine like you get frustrated in a match, you're gonna get on another account because you're banned, and you're gonna get on your secondary account, you're gonna sign in, go through that whole process, find the person, search them up on that account, start inviting them, start messaging them, whatever. I mean, really, who has the time for that? That's ridiculous. I don't understand how people have really the patience to even deal with that. That's just stupid. And then not only if I was to do that, why would I even do that in the first place? Because you're just risking yourself getting a more further, because then Microsoft will see that, hey, this guy's banned already. He's in the process of being banned at this point, and yet he's still, doesn't care. He's just doing whatever. So, I mean, that should be, an instant, sign of, hey, this person needs to have some sort of, harsher, punishment, especially because, he's using a secondary account. He should be banned right now. What is he doing? He's still communicating, inviting people to a party. So that's ridiculous. He shouldn't be able to do that. That's stupid. So, and like I said, he may be using a second Xbox because it showed both these accounts were on Dead by Daylight. And if you sign into one and then the other on your Xbox, one account won't be online, the other one will be. So because they were both online, one of them shouldn't have showed Dead by Daylight, because if you're using the Xbox app, you can sign in with one account and sign in with the other on Xbox, but one should just say Xbox app, the other one should say Dead by Daylight, but they both said Dead by Daylight, so he must be using 2 Xboxes, which is pretty pathetic in the first place if he's sitting here going through all that just to, harass other players, and that's pretty stupid, that's pretty ridiculous. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for the other series. I'm probably going to end it here. Obviously, as you guys can see, we are caught up with the messages, and really, even if I get a couple more messages, I may just end this Toxic Tuesday for now, and we'll probably do it in another season, just so that we can kind of give it a little bit of a break. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, YouTube.